Hey guys, this is Armed with Freedom, and welcome back. Today I'd like to talk about something that I'm kind of excited about. We are going to be talking about this little buddy. This is CZ p10s. Alright, it is the very little brother of the F and the similar or little brother of the C. Alright, you have the F, the C, and the S, and now I think they even got one that's even smaller than that. I mean, it's a little single stack. But let's talk about make sure you know that I can't shoot you through a phone or a camera, whatever, but the gun is clear. So let's talk about it. It's a polymer striker fired handgun. All right, it's smaller than the C. Comes with two 12-round magazines. It's got a front sight. It's got a back sight that's blacked out. The front sight is tritium night sight. It's not the charging ones like on the p10s models. They claim that they're night sights, but they're kind of like the glow in the dark stuff. All right. You have to charge them with a flashlight to get them to glow, and then after you charge them with the light, they'll stay lit up for a little while, maybe 10-20 minutes, somewhere in that range, before they start doling out real bad. But CZ did ship the C with 3-dot tritium, but with the S, it just comes with the front tritium sight. It's got serrations on the front and the rear of the gun for the ones who like to press check. Oh no, I gotta be different. I'm going to the front. But anyways, it's got the hinge style trigger that it's kind of similar to another company out there in the way they do their triggers. Single pin. That is your safety on the firearm. You have to engage that first, because if you notice right there, a lot of people don't show you how the hinge trigger works. But that catches on the frame of the firearm, so this will clear it. Trigger wise is great. Great trigger on these two. The reset, well, I ain't gonna be able to without doing it that way. So here we go. Reset, very positive, very noticeable. Boom. Yeah, that I love the triggers in CZs. Like I said, it's a second generation mags on the S. So if you have the second generation 15-round magazines for the C with the 2-slot cuts instead of the single, which right here, that's the first generation. This is the second generation. These are both 15 rounds, and I'll put the 12-round up for comparison. So as long as you have the 2 cuts, it will fit in the S. I'm not going to carry that like that. Just saying. If I was at the range and didn't want to reload as often, I may put a few down range that way. But if I'm practicing with a carry gun, I want it to like I carry it. All right. Especially these days where ammo is so hard to come by. I'll set that down, I'll get back to it. Where ammo is so hard to come by, it's hard to go to the range and do how we used to do and just waste light boxes all the time. Whatever your ammo of choice for target loads are, mine just so happens to be the Winchester white box. So with ammo being so hard to come by right now, my personal opinion, do you go and shoot a lot, or do you shoot often and shoot little? All right, so I'm going with that. I do shoot often, but it's when I shoot, I'm not putting a whole 50-round box down range. It's 3 or 4 or 5, or sometimes even 1. I mean, if you're driving down the road and you see a nice spot that you know is safe, to throw you a pop can out there, see if you can hit it. All right. But you still need to have the mechanics, the fundamentals of it, because if you are carrying a firearm for protection, you need to be familiar with it, and I stand firm on that. I don't care what kind of comments below that people want to call me out on that, but that's what I feel. Getting to that, if anybody likes this video and what I'm talking about, give me a thumbs up, share it. I think the gun community right now is going to be, we need to stand together as a community and let our voices be heard. Start at a state level and work your way up. And if it has to go all the way to, the Supreme Court, then so be it, because that's where it's going to end up. So, getting back to the gun, because that's the video, not my politics right now. Like I said, it's very similar to, the one out there I'm not going to mention, but takedown is same. You set the frame aside. The guide rod and recoil spring is not captured. However, in the C, it is captured. Reassemble. You put the spring in first. It's got a small groove there that it sets in. I always like to make sure it's center. You place the slide back on the frame, bring it all the way back to there. Alright, then rock her in. Alright, now you are back in business. But that's a field strip for cleaning, and that's how you field strip it. Now let's talk about the stippling on this firearm. There's aftermarket companies out there that'll do stipple work, or you can look at the sticker type gun grips that it's not permanent, but the stipple job on the C series is great. I mean, I absolutely love, I keep saying C series, I'm sorry for that, it's the P. I caught myself on that. Anyways, so it is stippled there, it is on the trigger well and all around the grip. It's very it holds onto your skin very well. It's not gonna move around in your hand. It is just like on the C. I think that's why I was saying that, because this is the C and that's the one I normally carry. Let's talk about where they went totally different on the S opposed to the C. It does have slide release for ambidextrous. However, the mag release, you do have to take it out and switch it for left or right-handed. This one was shipped for a right-handed shooter. Now the C is ambidextrous on both. I mean, you have mag release on both sides. Slide stop, slide release, however you want to look at that one. It's kind of like the chicken or the egg. Which one came first? Other than that, what can I say about this firearm? It's absolutely has become my new EDC gun. It's took the place of my C, just because of the size and the weight. When you are concealed carrying, it's quite comfortable carrying this opposed to that. Alright, sticky holster, slide her in, and you're good to go. That's just the way I go, and I got a 7-mile commute back and forth to work. It works for me. So what works for me may not work for you. So that's my take on the S opposed to the C, F, and let's see what else they come out with from CZ USA. I'm not a spokesperson for them. I just like their product. Alright, I like it a lot. It's what I choose. But that's just me, one person out there in this big world. So guys, if I ever say anything that makes any sense, this one here is the message that I always say. If you do go shoot, please clean up after yourself. Don't be a piece of crap and leave your trash out there for somebody else to pick up. Because a lot of times that somebody else never shows, alright? And the trash is just left there. Don't trash up your state. Be proud of where you live. And if you do go shoot, be safe. Always look down range, know where the bullet's going to end up, because you own it as soon as you pull the trigger. Guys, until next time, this is Armed with Freedom. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. It don't matter to me. Whatever you choose to do, go ahead and do. Guys, until next time.